Capricorn, Capricorn sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Capricorns starting today, the 23rd of February, 2024. We're streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube is the lovely Delene. Moderating on Twitch is the lovely Honeypaw. Thank you so much, Delene. Thank you so much, Honeypaw. And thank you, Capricorns and friends of Capricorns, for joining us today. We're today reading with this gorgeous Tarot Noir, and I've already purified with this lovely Vervain by Provence Santé. And you can find the links to purchase each of those products right in the video description of this video. If you're watching on a restream on YouTube and you don't want to watch me shuffle for the next couple minutes, you can use the timestamps in the video description to go right to the reading. Like I said, this is a 2-week reading for Capricorn, sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. So it's going to go out to a lot of Capricorns. So if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you, doesn't make sense, don't force things. It just may not be meant for you. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your other signs, sun sign, rising sign, moon sign. Or remember that we have a general reading for all signs every day except for Monday. And we have a weekly reading, which is a pick a card reading, that comes out every Sunday for the following Monday. So you can find all the most recent readings by going to the website arielscorner.com, arielscorner.com. Click on the free online tarot readings link in the main menu. I don't read with card reversals, by the way, so if I freak you out when I'm flipping cards right side up, don't worry about it. It's just my style of reading. It's how I prefer to do things. If you're watching us on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you follow us on Twitch. You can watch on Twitch without ads when you subscribe to us there. Our shop at arielscornershop.com is still a bunch of affiliate links, which means we make a small commission off of each and every sale. But look for an upgraded shop sometime, soft launching sometime in April. We'll get you those dates ASAP. Another way to support us is with a donation. You can donate by going to paypal.me/arielgatoga, paypal.me/arielgatoga. If you're on YouTube, you could also use a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks if you feel like giving a donation. We do appreciate your support. And Capricorn, what we appreciate most of all right now is you. And thank you so much for being here today for this reading. I'm going to give this deck a nice clean cut, and we'll see what's in the cards for all you gorgeous Capricorns. Woo, that was a low cut. Starting today, the 23rd of February, 2024, 2-week reading. Let's take a look. Okay, the moon card. I'm almost done with this meditation. I've been working on it. It's just taking me a long time to do things lately just because I've been so busy. The moon card, followed by the Emperor, followed by the 8 of Swords. Okay. All right. So the illusions of life. The illusions of life. You are in charge, Capricorn. You're the Emperor. You need to not get swallowed up by illusion. You need to be very firm with yourself that you're going to take control of your mind and not let yourself spin out. It's so easy to do. It's so easy to spin out. I mean, I know, believe me, I'm a grade A spinner. And we don't even notice that we're spinning out sometimes until it's too late. So it's important for you to check in periodically today and say, how am I doing? How am I doing? What am I talking to myself about? What am I saying to myself? What am I thinking? And you need to shut it down if you're going around and around and around with obsessive type thinking. I've got a technique that you may want to check out if you don't know about it already. It's called the off switch. You can go to YouTube and just search Gatoga off switch and it'll come right up. You can listen to that little talk. I think it's about 3 minutes long. I can't remember, but it's very short. Learn that technique, use it over and over and over again to shut this down, to shut these obsessive thoughts down. And don't judge yourself for having them. It's called being a human. And you've been going through some stuff. So it's understandable that you're like this, right? That this is happening. So you don't judge yourself. You be kind and loving to yourself, but at the same time, firm with your mind. I'm not going to spin out. I'm going to love myself. All I want is the truth. All I want to see is the truth. I only want to see what's really happening, not what I'm afraid is happening, not what I fear might be happening. This moon card is a challenge for some of us because you see how this crawfish, which I believe was originally a crab in the older decks, I think it was, is trying to come out of this pool while these wolves and hounds are baying at the moon, and she's trying to come out of that water, always comes back in, trying to come out of the water, always comes back in. And that can feel like what our life is like. I just can't seem to get myself happy. I can't seem to make anything work. Everything is just like so hard. That's not true. This is an illusion. This is a nightmare. So what you can do is ask for clarity. Ask for the truth to be revealed when you're feeling like you're at the effect of everything outside of you. Just say, wait a minute, I'm the emperor. I'm in charge here. I'm the emperor. I'm in charge here. And I decree that my mind be at peace. I decree that I get out of this water. I decree this. I'm the one in charge, not this, not anything outside of me. And something that you can do, which also I recommend that happens when that Page of Swords comes up, but even more so when the Moon card is up, is call upon the power of divine truth. And it doesn't matter if you have any kind of religious persuasion, any kind of spiritual understanding, even if you're atheist, it doesn't matter. You can still call upon the name of the divine. And one of the names of the divine is truth. And just say, I call upon, and this is your power. You get to use this. You're the emperor. I call upon the power of divine truth. Divine truth reveals itself here and now. I only accept divine truth. Only divine truth may appear, right? And you just say it over and over again. When you're afraid of something, when you're spinning out about something, when things don't seem to make sense to you, you just feel like you're living in Groundhog Day and you can't get out of that muck. You recognize, I'm stuck in a nightmare. I'm stuck in a thought loop. No way. I'm out of here. We're stopping this moment. I'm the emperor. What I say goes. Divine truth, show yourself. And, a lot of times when people hear me talk like that, they think, oh, isn't that kind of sacrilegious to, like tell God what to do? No. God wants that. God wants you to do that. God wants you to place demands on it. Him, her, them. God wants that. God wants you to be the emperor. That's why you were given that power to use those invocations. You're not being blasphemous when you demand that divine truth reveal itself in any situation, because what you're doing is you are demanding it of yourself, because God already has it. God's already there. You're demanding it of yourself. You are flexing your emperor muscles and just saying, if it's not happy, it's not real. If I'm not in charge, I'm not having it, right? So you, as the cardinal earth sign, know what that is. No, you know what that is. You know what it is to be able to command something and just say, no, my way or the highway. That's what you have to do. And you have to say that to people too. Look, I know that you think we live in a democracy, but not in my world. We may live in a democracy in our country, but in my world, what I say goes. You're going to do it my way, or you can just be gone. It's sometimes hard for you, I think, to remember that you don't have to put up with anything from anybody, ever. And it's not being cruel. It's not being mean. It's just the way it is. You have to look out for yourself, Capricorn. You can't let people run roughshod over you. And you can't let your mind run roughshod over you either. So you get your mind out of the muck first, and then you tell everybody around you, by the way, I love you and I love having you in my life, but when you're in my life, you play by my rules. That's it. Okay, we have the 7 of coins, the 5 of swords, and the star. So especially when people are being cruel to you. Who taught you that you need to let people be that way to you? Who taught you that you need to be all diplomatic when somebody's being mean to you? Right? You don't have to respond with cruelty, but you can respond with firmness. Can you imagine Julius Caesar letting some serf come up and be mean to him? He would say, "Get out of here." And that's you. You're the emperor. Somebody tries to be mean to you. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are anyway? Get out of here. Be gone. Right? And this is actually a time of an upgrade, because I think you've been putting up with nonsense for a long time and not realizing it. Trying to say, well, I'm being all spiritual and I'm just a kinder, loving person. Yeah, but you got to be kind and loving to yourself first. It's not being kind and loving to let people walk all over you or to be mean to you or, no. And again, you don't have to be mean back, but you do need to set the boundaries. You do need to show them this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable. And you need to go away and think about that. When you can be kind to me and you can live by my rules, you can come back into my domain. If you can't do that, then you need to stay away. Period. I've got stuff to do. And by the way, it looks like you're doing really well on a lot of practical things. Looks like the financial things, the business things, stuff like that are really starting to turn around for you. So that's really where I'm hoping that you place a lot more of your attention instead of on all of this drama, which I don't believe a lot of this drama is something that comes from you. I mean, ultimately, you're responsible for it, for allowing it to happen. But I don't think you've ever given yourself permission to say no and to just wake up from it and to just and to assert your power, and to shut it down. That's really what it is shutting it down, calling upon divine truth to reveal itself so that you can see everything that's really happening. And when you see everything that's really happening, then you know how to respond to it. And you need to respond to it very clearly, very forcefully, but not in a cruel way. Say what you mean, but don't say it in a mean way, right? But you're not the mean one right now. Not at all. The only time I think you might be a little mean is you're being mean to yourself by letting this happen. Now, before we get off of this, the good news, this all is going to good news. The star card, everything is getting resolved. Everything is getting resolved, but you don't want to be asleep to that resolution. You want to be awake to that resolution. So shutting down, using that off switch is a good thing to shut down your own obsessive thinking. Listen to that Emperor card meditation. You can find all the tarot card meditations by looking at the link in the video description of this video on YouTube. And the Emperor meditation is called it's not. It's called Claiming Your Royal Powers. And then the Star card meditation, I think you really want to spend some time with, or at least with that energy over this next couple weeks, because that's called Receiving the Divine Grace of the Star Goddess. She has the power to make everything right and new, but she can't do it as long as you're allowing all of the drama to happen. Right? She can't come in and just say, no, you can't let that happen. No, she has to wait for you to take a stand. So take a stand within your own mind and within the circumstances of your life, and recognize this is your domain. Your life is your empire. And then once you recognize that, you take that power back, you reclaim your domain, allowing all of those wonderful things to start occurring that are already happening. She can come in and do for you all the things that you can't necessarily do for yourself. She can go into the past and clean up the causes in your past that are maybe making some effects happen. I know it's been hard. I can tell it's been a challenge for you. But you don't have to put up with any of this. And just recognize it when you're doing it. Recognize when you're just letting something happen and say no. And put yourself back in that throne and just say, I'm the empire. This is my domain. Play by my rules or get the heck out. You're going to do great. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, and thank you so much to the amazing moderators today. We had the lovely Deline and the lovely Honeypaw, and we'll see everybody, all you Capricorns, in another 2 weeks for another reading. Until next time, blessed be.